All right, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video today. So this one's a little different, like I always say, because we went down. We crashed a little hard. So if you watched the Lincoln video, the finish line where we were throwing whips on it, and it's kind of bound to happen since I was just kind of learning whips. But I came up a little short on one of them and landed sideways because of that, because I didn't have time to bring it back before the actual landing. And I went down and I broke my collarbone. So, I mean, I can't really show you because I have one hand, but you can see the bump there. But yeah, that's just an update on the channel. That's why we're posting GoPro videos of some of my friends riding. So stay tuned for that, because we're going to Oak Ridge this Sunday with Rumble on the Ridge with Ryan Villapoto and all those guys. So that'll be interesting. But we did get something, and I want to show you. With my crash, I ended up cracking my old cheap helmet, so I ended up spending the money this time because I got a concussion on the other one. And I spent the money on this thing, and it's the Bell Moto 10, if you've never seen one. It's all carbon fiber. I kept the foam in there because I'm not going to be able to use this for at least 6 weeks, so I wanted to keep it protected. But yeah, I haven't really got to try it on yet because I can't really lift my hands above my head yet, or my left arm, because of my broken collarbone. But otherwise, I'm pretty stoked to use this thing, and it's super light from what I can tell from my old helmet compared to this one. And yeah, I'm excited. So now I'll give you a little update on the bikes. Okay, as always, it's pretty dark in here because I don't have lights over here on this side of the beam. But I did crash the 250. That's the one that I went down hard with and broke my collarbone. But really nothing's wrong with it. Like absolutely nothing besides the handlebars being bent, which is typical when you crash. But I think they're just tweaked out of the triple clamps, because you can see the seal came out of there. So they're definitely bent, but that's very fixable. Everything else works as it should. So I might even just throw the stock Rentals. You guys can see my mess of parts here. I literally have every part to rebuild these Hondas in this garage. So otherwise, not too bad with the crash damage. Literally didn't even scratch anything. So really, I don't even know what happened because I was knocked out. So I don't know how the bike landed, because I really think it just slammed down on the side because this grip's all torn up. So I think when I landed and got thrown off the left side of the bike, that it just fell down and slid. But I don't know, because like even the fender is just not even tweaked or anything. Nothing, none of the wheels are bent or anything, and it's a fast jump. You're probably hitting it at like 30, 35 miles per hour. And so you would assume that the bike would be destroyed, but literally the radiators aren't even bent. Nothing's destroyed on this, which is very surprising, and I got very lucky. So yeah, same old 125 there. I'm considering doing a 2022 restyle kit because they make these for it now, but I don't know, I kind of like the 2020 kit on that because it's kind of unique. Now I would consider getting another 125 and doing a 2022 kit, or doing it on Logan's 125. But yeah, otherwise that bike hasn't really been ridden so much, just because I got this 250 and I really enjoy the 250. And the 450 hasn't been touched since last season. So kind of sad for that thing, but it's just too much bike for me right now. I was going to get it out and ride it again, just to see how I like it after a couple more months of riding and getting in better shape. But it's just such a heavy bike for me as a 155-pound rider. And the 250 just kind of, it's more manageable, and so is the 125. There's nothing like ripping a 125 two-stroke, you know, especially with a fresh motor, because that's got everything rebuilt in it. So that's kind of the update. I had graphics coming for this, but I canceled them because I knew I'd be out for the rest of the season, and I wanted to decide what I was going to do for the 2023 season. I don't know if I'm going to get a 2023 250 just yet, because this only has like 68 hours on it, which is getting up there. I usually like to sell mine around 70 or 75. But it just kind of depends on the bike. Like at 65 on the 450, the valves started really popping, and it just, you know, I don't really want to deal with all that maintenance of getting the valves checked and a new top end and those, because it's really expensive. Plus the previous owner of that 450 rode the crap out of it. He was an A rider, and so it got beat on for like 19 hours when he owned it. And so, yeah, that's just kind of it. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more GoPro videos, and hopefully we'll be back soon.